being recorded by none other than our senior videographer, John Goldar. Call the meeting to order. I wrote a roll call. Mr. Smith.
Sure.
Mr. Brown.
Yeah.
Ms. John Jess. Mr. Gomes.
Yeah.
All in favor?
Do you want me to sit next to you so I can write things down? You're okay? Okay. If we can just talk slow so he can read our lips. We did have, the interpreter couldn't come, but we needed to have the meeting. But we are in the process of working with the company that this won't happen again because they'll have a backup for Mr. Smith.
The first item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of June 17th.
Motion to approve the minutes as printed.
Second.
All in favor? Passes. Bills submitted for June 2025 and July 2025.
Any questions?
Is there a motion?
Motion.
A second?
Second.
Motion passed. Mr. Smith made that motion.
Okay. And seconded by? Okay. Sorry.
Director's report?
All right, so we've been doing basically our normal office work around the Housing Authority. We do have some really good news on the HIDAP grants we received. They came out and they're going to be bidding the railing project with the screens. And then they sent out an architect to redo all of our buzzer systems. The great news is there's a new system that they have, which is actually a TV. So they come in, they put a TV on the side of everybody's door. So if somebody buzzes, it comes on and they can actually see who's at the door. So originally they gave us $139,000 for the buzzer system. And when the architect came out, we also told them we were interested in some cameras behind the buildings on the trash bins. And we would be interested in the video system. Well, the quote came up to $259,000. So we didn't have enough money in the HILAP grant, but the state agreed to give us all the money. So they're gonna give us the $259,000 to redo all the wiring for the buzzer system, the television, and so that's all coming, and also cameras behind the buildings to watch over the trash areas. So this is really exciting because we did HILAP it as much as we could, and the state is gonna actually give us extra. So it was very exciting for all of us. So after that, I think we'll be pretty good. I think everything here will be almost 100% complete. Hopefully before the end of next year. So, as far as Garfield Street, we do have money to do the bathroom. Mike's going to start getting that together. I think it's just a downstairs bathroom, right?
Upstairs.
The upstairs bathroom. So the downstairs bathroom we did last year, so that's what we've been working on a 689 program. We've just been working.
Downstairs, we put a granite upstairs. So, and we put windows in the majority of the common areas down there. We didn't do the bedrooms on the first floor.
And in the office, I've also been working on the year end, which I'm going to present to you today, so we can go ahead and submit our year end. That's what I have for my director's report.
There's the new business. Oh, this is still under your report, right?
Yes, yep. Well, new business, because we have the year end, we finished it. So basically, everything looks really good for with the 4001 program, which is this housing authority. Basically, we became within all the percentage of what we we put through in our budget. Some might have been a little over, some might have been a little under, but it stayed in the percentage that we were supposed to stay at. But the good news is if you look at page, the third page, last year when we ended our year end, our reserves were at 55%. And it's probably the last line at the bottom right here.
Yeah.
And this year we're ending at 69.25%. So we've been able to take some of our capital money, use it for turnovers, and so that makes more money in our account go up. So now our reserves are at 69%. They like us to be over 30%, so as you can see, our reserves are doing very well. You don't want to go over 100% because then some of the capital money will go away because our reserves will be too high. So they're basically right where we want them to be. So that's really good with this, the 4001. As far as the 689, we did go over budget a little bit. Our extraordinary maintenance was higher because we had a sprinkler pipe break, and we also had,
How do you make that up?
what's that?
When you go over a budget, how do you make that up?
We don't, because our reserves in our 689, if you look, I think are 345%. We don't get penalized for that one, but we did have enough money. And anytime extraordinary maintenance happens, that's something that is unforeseen. So like that sprinkler pipe break-in came under extraordinary maintenance, so that really doesn't affect our budget at all because, I mean, anything could happen here that we don't put in our budget that, you know, it could, like a pipe in the street could break. We don't put any, like, we put money in our extraordinary budget, but not always enough to cover what could happen. And that was kind of a big thing that happened. It cost like $3,500. But our reserves are high enough. At our 689, I think they're 300 on. Can you see where they are here? I thought I saw 354%, 348% reserves. So we were okay with going over with our extraordinary maintenance for our 689. And if you look at the top 5, it shows what our employees made. So this has to be also voted on in a separate vote for the board, that they accept the top 5 salaries for fiscal year ending 2025. Maintenance was a little bit over, and not much of percentage, nothing that's going to affect our budget, but that's the only thing that was a little higher than we expected. So these are the top 5 salaries, as you can see: maintenance, resident service coordinator, executive director, administrative assistant, and Nancy was here in the beginning of the year, so the part of that went to her, and then Jean came on after that.
Was that maintenance, was it overtime?
No, it wasn't overtime. We had a lot of apartment turnovers this year, so, yep. And we did take on, our per diem has been helping us a lot. Most of his money did come from the capital fund, but some did come from the regular budget for maintenance. So I just need a vote from the board.
Motion to approve the year-end on the top 5 compensation.
All in favor?
And the next vote from the board would be that we do the lead paint certifications. So every year when we recertify, each person has to sign a lead paint certification, which we don't have lead paint anymore, but it's still a state mandatory rule. So we do it for every recert, and any new tenant that comes in gets the notification from the state on lead paint, and they sign the lead paint certificate. So I just need a board vote acknowledging that we do lead paint certifications.
Have a motion? Motion been made.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Pass.
And we need one more board vote, and this is just all these end of year certificates that we have to send, stating that we do wage match. And what wage match is, anybody that works while they live at the housing authority, once we do recertifications, we send all of their social security numbers to the state, and the state will verify to us what they are making. So if somebody is lying or they're not giving us their correct wages, then we can actually charge them for what the state says they're making. So we do that upon recert. Everybody gets a letter on the wage match, and they also sign the form giving us permission to run a wage match for them. So I just need a board vote to just just to accept the fact that we do this during every restart.
Make a motion.
You know,
To accept the
All in
restart.
favor? Motion passes. Is it you?
That's it.
Could I have a motion to accept the director's report?
I'll make a motion to accept the director's report.
Thank you. The motion passes. Maintenance report.
I have one apartment that we came empty this month, probably 75% done, everything's back together. Just normal maintenance, and like she said, I'm gonna go to Garfield Street and start doing a bathroom there, so if anybody wants me, they can drive by and talk to me there. So, that's where I'll be.
And the apartment you're talking about is 8A?
Yes. No, 6D.
60, all right.
60.
Because the other thing is every downstairs apartment, I'm not sure if we mentioned this at the last meeting, the state gave us grant money, it's called an agent in place grant, and Mike has been taking out the tubs and putting in walk-in showers.
On the first floor.
On the first floors, and they're really nice. It makes a big difference for people getting in and out of the shower. And he's been doing all the work in-house, which has saved us quite a bit of money.
Motion to accept the
A second.
maintenance report.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Now, old business or any new business? None, right? Okay, no tenants here. Could I have a date for the next meeting with September 17th?
Yeah, it's not gonna be Tuesday though, it's gonna be Wednesday. Is Wednesday, September 17th? Does anybody have a phone on them?
I can look.
Thanks.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Is that September 17th? That's the typo.
December 17th is a Wednesday, correct?
Yep, perfect. So it'll be Wednesday, September 17th.
11 a.m.?
Yes, hopefully we'll have the bids ready for the, at least the screens and porches, or anything for the new system.
Is there any other business? No other? I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Jeannie, can you pass around?
We're now
Yes.
adjourned.